For the majority of my adult life, in my 20s, I pursued music, and through pursuing music, I actually found success through it. Posted my music on YouTube, I did covers, did original music as well, toured all over the world. I was able to afford a life that I never thought I could have. But what came with that were temptations in my life that I was never prepared to handle. It was a really confusing and dark, lonely time for me. I really didn't feel like I was ever like myself. I always felt lonely even when I had a lot of people around me. I didn't know a loving father. I didn't know someone that forgives. I remember during that time and wanting to pursue a relationship with God, wanting to go to church, but just one thing would be like, oh, well, I guess I don't really need to go. I was out for a friend's birthday, and a mutual friend was there. His name was EJ, and he went out on a limb and said, hey, do you want to come to church tomorrow? And I said, sure, why not? So on that drive there, I felt a little anxious. Yeah, I remember getting out of my car, and the first person I see actually was EJ, because he was holding the sign with his perfect pearly whites, and he's just smiling, and he said, hey man, so glad you came. And I just remember just feeling so welcome, and then even just walking into the cafeteria where everything was set up, just being greeted and welcomed, and then hearing the worship was what caught me. I didn't know it then, but the presence of God was in the room. There was something always in me that was always yearning for a relationship with Him. And only by His grace and mercy that I'm here now, because I don't know how I got through that. So for the first time, I really enjoyed church. I was actually excited. It started with worship, but then I grew to love the Word. The way that Pastor Jabin would just teach and preach just got me so fired up and made me want to dive in even more into the Word. And that was the point where I was like, you know what? I do want to get plugged in. I feel like I found my church, I found my home, and I wanted to do more for the house. So I decided to do next steps, and I joined the worship team, got to serve for the first time. And I remember this prayer that I prayed to God. And I said, God, I've already had the platform, and I've already had I've had the spotlight. I don't want it, and I don't need it. So do whatever you want with me. I saw the beauty of believers singing and worshiping God together, like praising His name. And every Sunday I get to see that. Every Sunday I get to see like a glimpse of heaven, because that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be praising, we're just gonna be singing and worshiping God.
I baptize you in the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, it just led to this beautiful, this journey, growing in my relationship with God, my community at church. It wouldn't have happened if I didn't decide to just jump all in. Like I literally jumped all in. I went to several small groups, dove in for that. Anything that was available, I started doing. And now it's so crazy looking back what I went through to where I am now. I'm a husband, I'm a father, done small groups, I lead small groups, I have a group of friends that, you know, just support me through and through, keep me accountable. It's crazy because I used to really look forward to the weekend being like Friday, Saturday, you know, turn up. Now the thing I look forward to is Sunday. That's my turn up now. Sunday is the best day of the week, and I love it. It's just awesome. I really am so thankful for God's grace and His mercy. following me for the rest of my days. And I'm so thankful for City Light Church. I wouldn't replace it for anything in the world.